would like to link this to our next speaker, who is going to talk about how local community and stakeholder participation in architectural design could be applied to housing in previously disadvantaged communities. Our next speaker, Carin Smuts, received a BA and a BArch from the University of Cape Town, UCT, and just completed her master's research at the University of the Free State. So congratulations, Carin. She is a founding member of the award-winning architectural practice, CS Studio Architects. Her practice is the subject of a publication, a 2016 publication, CS Studio Architects, Carin Smuts and Urs Schmidt. Carin, the floor is yours.
Okay. Thanks, Yolanda, and thank you all for inviting me to be part of this exciting conversation. I'm going to talk about participation because I'm a real strong believer that it's something that brings all these dreams and goals to the people. It actually brings it to where it matters. So I'm not going to specifically speak about the paper, but I'm rather going to show you some examples of where we have successfully been engaged in participatory processes in more public buildings, which then has a spin-off onto sorry, I can't get this to go forward. Okay, where did you go? So we are located in South Africa, where we have 12 official languages. And this makes it even more important that we should listen and participate. I think our philosophy in our office has always been that sustainability is about social, economic, and environmental aspects. So when one of these legs are not there, the pot will fall. So it's a very simple little diagram that we use, and we do quite a lot of participatory processes. And we've done work in Africa, in many, many communities. We've done work in America, and we've done work in Europe. So it's not something that is specific to poverty and to poor communities. It actually seems to be a tool that can be used for collective problem solving. We also do it because it installs trust and it installs empowerment, which allows people then to engage with their own development and actually accessing more development rights. So from the work we do, which is very grassroots, we work with people and we empower them to become stronger so that they can fight their own battles. This is an interesting workshop that we did in Sweden, in Hemakulen, with educators, architectural students, and 16 immigrants who were from 16 different countries. So here we come with a migration that people are moving all over the world, and we actually used participation as a problem-solving tool. The immigrants wanted a restaurant so that they could share their cultural, and here we tie back to this cultural religious argument that people want to share. They've got something to offer. It's not about one person just putting the story on the table. Then much closer to Cape Town, 10 minutes from our city and where I'm sitting, we were called when about 38 young kids were killing each other in 1998 to come and work with the children and see if we can get them to stop killing each other. They were children from the age of 10 up to about in their late 20s. And it was a really sad situation, but we worked for 2 years, meeting with the youth, meeting with these young people, getting their ideas, finding out what the solution is for them. And it was an incredibly powerful process. This is the youth center that came out of it. Many of the young people landed up going to university and studying. And the young kids went up to school. So there were extramural activities, which normally was not in the community. And that gang fighting, those 4 gangs stopped fighting. No more kids got killed in that particular fight. But sadly, a new gangster arrived on the scene and broke the building down to the ground, which was terribly sad. Then another project quite close to that one is where we listened to the elderly, and the elderly wanted a round traditional hut, whilst the youth wanted something contemporary. And at the end of the day, we came up with this cone-shaped contemporary space, which everybody seems to be happy with. This is a building in Langa. It's visited by thousands of tourists on a daily basis. The community, in a research with Gothenburg University, pointed this building out as their favorite, most safe space in the community. And a lot of activities and meetings happen here. Here you can see that young man with a white T-shirt was part of that youth project, Ulwazi, that I showed you in the beginning. So there's growth. It's sustainable. They keep on going and they keep on moving. These are just some of the tourists who come and buy. So that three-legged pot, which I showed in the beginning, where we have the social, the environmental, and the economic, the thing needs to tie together. There needs to be economic activity so that people can look after themselves, sort out their own housing. In fact, that is what we were told by a lot of these community people. Just give us economic opportunities and we will sort out our housing. We would like to do that for ourselves. Here you can see an interactive open streets function outside the building. So it really brings people in and together. This is a project at the back of that one where we worked with about 2,000 people over a 2-year period to build a theater for young people and activity. And here you can see this is what the theater does. It brings in people, workshops, and it's an interactive space. And finally, this guy had a dream to make an aeroplane. And I think everybody has dreams. And somehow we need to tie the people's dreams back to the sustainability goals. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Carin.